What if I told you that the things you do to show your cat love might actually be the very reasons they're starting to pull away from you? Not because you're a bad owner, but because most of what breaks a cat's trust has been disguised as normal for so long we never question it. It doesn't look like neglect, it looks like a quick cuddle. It looks like a clean apartment, it looks like you just being a loving human. But to your cat, it looks like confusion, stress, and a slow erosion of safety. If you're ready to stop guessing and start actually understanding your cat, here are the 6 hidden habits pushing them away. 1. Treating their sleep like it's optional for your affection. You see them curled up, looking impossibly soft, and you just can't help it. You lean in, bury your face in their fur, or scoop them up for a quick squeeze. It feels like love, but here's what you're interrupting: a biological process that controls their entire well-being. A cat's sleep isn't just rest. It's their nervous system resetting, it's their immune system recharging. In the wild, a predator would never wake their young. When you repeatedly wake them, even with affection, you're teaching them a dangerous lesson: being near you means being vulnerable. Over time, they stop falling asleep beside you. They choose the closet, they choose the room you never enter. If you want a cat that chooses to sleep on your chest, let them sleep. Let them wake up and come to you. That's how you become their safe harbor. 2. Treating the litter box like it's on your schedule. Be honest, how many times this week did you tell yourself, "I'll scoop it tomorrow morning"? It's just one day. Right, wrong. To you, it's a chore. To your cat, that box is the only place in your entire home where they have total control. Their instinct for cleanliness isn't a preference. It's a survival mechanism hardwired over millions of years. A dirty bathroom in the wild screams, "A predator knows where I am." When you let that box go, you're not just making a mess. You're introducing a low-level, constant source of anxiety into their environment. And that anxiety has to go somewhere. It goes into over-grooming, it goes into peeing on your laundry, and it goes into the quiet space between you two. Scooping isn't a chore, it's a 4-minute conversation where you tell them, "I've got you, you're safe." 3. Using your hands as a toy. When they were a tiny kitten, you let them nibble your fingers. It was cute, but here's the problem. You weren't playing, you were training. Every time you wiggle your fingers and they pounce, a powerful neural pathway fires in their brain: hand equals prey. And that lesson doesn't fade when they're full-grown, with adult teeth and hunting instincts. Suddenly, that playful bite isn't so cute anymore. The fix is simple but non-negotiable. Disassociate your hands from the hunt. Use a wand toy, a stuffed kicker, anything that creates a physical boundary. Your hands should only ever be associated with food, petting, and safety, never the thrill of the chase. 4. Rearranging their territory without warning. You came home, got the urge to redecorate, and moved the couch to the other wall. It looks fresh, but to your cat, you just deleted their entire GPS. Cats don't see a living room, they see a strategic map. They have cataloged every single item: the escape route behind the chair, the lookout spot on the bookshelf, and the hidden crevice by the window. When you move things without warning, you shatter that map overnight. It triggers a state of hypervigilance, because their environment, which should be predictable, is now alien. Studies show environmental unpredictability is a leading cause of feline anxiety. If you need to change things, do it slowly. Let them investigate the new item for days before moving another. Let them be the ones who decide their territory is still safe. 5. Forcing introductions like they're social butterflies. A new friend comes over, and you grab your cat, holding them up to the guest's face, saying it's okay. But to your cat, this is an absolute nightmare. Cats are not dogs, they don't default to friend. Every new presence, human, baby, or animal, is processed as a potential threat until proven otherwise. When you force that introduction, you're not just skipping the process, you're overriding their entire threat detection system. The message they receive isn't that this person is safe. The message is, "My protector doesn't care that I'm terrified." The foundation of a secure bond is letting them choose to approach. Let them observe from a high spot. Let them sniff from across the room. Let them decide when the new person becomes a friend. 6. Missing the language they're speaking to you right now. Remember that common habit we do multiple times a day. Well, this is it. It's the moment your cat is screaming for you to stop, and you don't even hear it. The tail is flickering, the ears are flattening, their skin is twitching. They're shifting their weight away from your hand. These aren't random gestures, this is their entire vocabulary. And when you keep petting, keep holding, keep pushing past those signals, you're telling them that their voice doesn't matter. A recent study confirmed what many of us have suspected. Cats are hyper-attuned to their owner's responsiveness. The cats whose owners listened, who stopped when they signaled, had dramatically lower stress markers and much stronger bonds. The ones whose signals were ignored, their trust eroded. Trust for a cat isn't built on love alone. It's built entirely on being understood. Your cat is talking to you every single day. Not in words, but in the way they hold their tail, the way they slow blink, the way they sit with their back to you. Learn that language and you're not just an owner anymore. You become the one human in the world who truly gets them. If you want to be that human, the one your cat chooses above all others, you need to start seeing these moments not as small habits, but as the very foundation of your relationship. If this video opened your eyes to something you've been missing, hit that like button. It tells YouTube to show this to more cat owners. Owners who are making these exact same mistakes. And if you want to stop guessing and start truly connecting with your cat, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I make videos that go beyond the surface to help you build the kind of bond most owners only dream of.